Yeah, so I've just accepted I can't do it no more. I can't. All right, so I'm gonna make this one and final video. We're talking about NBA 2K because I know throughout the years since I backed off from it, people been asking what happened. Even though I made videos talking about it and all, but and then I returned, came back for the NBA 2K25, and now I stopped, and I don't have the game no more. I'll explain in a second. So I'm going to explain everything here. I've changed. That's the best way to put it. I've changed. And I wish I did pay $70 for NBA 2K25. I really wish I did. Now, let me make this clear because I know someone's gonna be like, so it was not worth buying. I'm not saying that because I know some of you already asked me, is it worth getting? I personally think that you should wait for it to get on sale. As some people did tell me in the comments, they're gonna wait for it like on Black Friday or something like that, or Christmas holiday. But me personally, I regret paying $70 for it plus tax. And honestly, it has nothing to do with is the game good or not. The game is not bad, in my opinion. Outside of the ridiculous monetization, like you should not have to create a character and have to spend VC to move up quicker. I don't believe in that. So but in fairness, there is a way to get level up without having to do it. It just takes longer. Um, but yeah, that's something I always say. Anyway, this is right here that I talk about VC. But outside of that, it's a good game. I think the W's good. I think my career's good. My park only did a little bit. That's why I didn't post it because it wasn't really that long. That was good. I didn't play my team, but basically overall, I have no ill will towards NBA 2K. None whatsoever. I've just changed. I ain't gonna say I've outgrown it because it's never like a fact where a video guy can never go back and play it one day. I'm just not there right now, and a lot of it has to do with you. And he knows what I'm talking about. It's a friend of mine. He introduced me to soccer some years ago. I talked about this before, so I ain't gonna make this conversation long about this. But he introduced me to the world of soccer slash football, whatever y'all call it. And I ain't gonna front, my desires in sports changed the more I got into it. I watched that. My first game was Messi versus Ronaldo. He had me watch the right game because I was into it. I never watched soccer in my life. Then I got introduced to FIFA, and I ain't gonna front. Ever since I was introduced to both of them, my attention span started to change slowly, but it was changing, and I just didn't notice it. And long story short, yes, when I left 2K the first time, it was more of the game just like previous 2Ks wasn't that good. I kept getting frustrated. I was dealing with some things personally. That's why some people ask, why did some of my videos get deleted? I deleted some of those videos because that was a terrible state in my life, and I don't want it to stay around. I kept some 2Ks, but I deleted a lot of them because behind the scenes, which y'all don't see, I had crazy mental episodes. Crazy, and I'm good now, praise the Lord, way good now. But I started to take it out. Like when you started seeing me raging on 2K, which I'm not a rager, but those were the time. I don't know if y'all remember that because y'all ain't gonna remember it now because I don't. Those videos ain't up no more. But when you started seeing me raging on 2K, it wasn't the game. I was having some personal issues, but thank God all that's taken care of, and I'm good. But yeah, outside of that, I was starting to grow away from always being in tune in basketball and being in tune in soccer. I wanted to learn who are these legend soccer players. Like I know legends of NBA and NFL, but I wanted to know in the soccer world, who is Pele? Who is David Beckham? Who is? And I wanted to learn. I was so into it. And then in gaming, like I don't post a lot of it, but I do play FIFA. Actually, I need to make a series of me actually moving up in ranks because I think I could do very well. I ain't no high tier tournament player. Don't really care about that, but I'm having fun, and I see myself, especially this year. This is another reason why I regret paying $70 was it's in tune with growing out of it, but also I caught myself playing FIFA so much longer than 2K to where I wasn't playing 2K at all. Like literally, I wasn't. After I turned it off, and when I'm on it for like an hour, I'm like, not interested. Then I get on soccer. I'm all into it, and that's just how I've been. I've grown away from. I ain't gonna say the sport of basketball. Well, I don't want trying to word it right. I've grown further away from the sport of basketball because if y'all knew me from the beginning, basketball was number one. It has now where FIFA was down here. It wasn't even in sight, but then it started to come in sight, and the more it was growing, basketball started to decline. Like I've realized in the last couple of years, I haven't watched basketball as much as I used to. I watch it, like I know the sport. I watch more classic basketball. I ain't gonna front. Today's basketball is cool and all, like, and I'm glad to see how Anthony Edwards is. He brings that '90s, 2000 vibe, and I like that. But I haven't watched much basketball. Not as much as I used to. Like I would know every game. Now I watch maybe one in a week and not the whole game. But I'm all in tune with soccer. I know some legends players. I'm watching women's soccer league. I'm watching my local where I'm living at. I'm watching local games. Like if y'all was in my personal life, y'all would see it. But I'm not a vlogger type person. But I go to local soccer games, all different kinds. My dream, because my favorite team is Liverpool and BVB, I would love to take a trip down to those countries and watch that. But one day. But basically, and then, like I said, FIFA, putting hours into that game where I forget to play 2K. I don't even think about it. And I just had to come to the realization is if I'm just not into it, playing 2K no more. Maybe, I'll get to that in a minute because that's something else I wanted to say about 2K. But I just started to accept it. I'm like, look, man, if you have to ease into a game as it is, because I did tell y'all that I said I'm easing in the NBA 2K25, see how it goes. If I have to do that, but then as soon as I go on FIFA or all these other games I play, because y'all know I play a lot of games, and I'm excited, I'm all in, then maybe 2K ain't meant for you. But I said, let me just wait. And it's not for me. I just grew away from it. Love basketball. I always will love basketball. That was the first sport I watched, first sport I loved. Always will love basketball. But shout out to my friend. You know who you are. Like in fairness, I won't say your name. But ever since he introduced me to his world, which is football/soccer, I have been into watching it, going to games, and playing the game. And it takes away the desire of playing basketball. It has. So I regret paying $70 because I should have known that I was growing away from it. And it was something my wife said. She's like, I was shocked you got NBA 2K25. You haven't talked about basketball much. You haven't played. You said anything about 2K. You say a lot about FIFA. And I just, to be real, I wanted to please like some of y'all who's been watching for 2K. I wanted to please y'all. And I was like, we're going to try. And I had to keep, that's why I regret it too, because I had to keep boosting myself to get into playing. And I shouldn't be doing that. Video games is to have fun. And if you have to sit there and build yourself up to play a game, it's not meant for you. So that's another thing. But also on top of 2K, I want to say this. I'm sorry. I really am. I apologize. And I'm sorry to the people that want me to play 2K. I know some of y'all have come here because you saw me play 2K a while ago. I know. And I want to genuinely apologize that if I got your hopes up when I brought back to NBA 2K25, for the years of not playing 2K, the last couple years of not playing 2K, I apologize, because I understand, that's something that you love, number one, and all that other stuff. That's, and I respect that. We all have the things that we love, but in all honesty, I don't hate 2K. I've just grown away from it into something else, But, yeah, that's the best way I could say. I regret paying $70 because I knew when I was at that register and because it was asking me, it's like, you knew something. You wasn't feeling all the way confident in buying that game. And usually I am when I buy games. That time I wasn't. I was hesitant. I was pacing around GameStop and stuff like that. And that should have told. And I knew better because I did the same thing for Madden and for NCAA football. I was pacing and all that. I was like, okay, if I have to think this hard, I'm not going to buy the game. I got the 10 hours. I can play, if I want to play Madden and college football, I'll play the 10 hours I get for having Xbox Game Pass, or if you have EA Play, I'll play that and then move on. But if I have to sit here and think like this and pace around, it's not meant for me. And I did the same thing for 2K, and I didn't listen this time, no. And, but yeah, I'm sorry. I hope you can still stay around, support. I'm a cool guy to be around. And, video games have definitely elevated, in my opinion. There's so many other great games. I've said that for years, and I'm on my fighting game stuff. I'm playing, Diablo, reacting, movie review. Like I've been going back to my love of movies because I love movies. If you knew me like 10 some years ago, I was more about movies than video games. But now I'm doing that. Which, by the way, I'm about to see Terrorizer, my first ever Terrorizer movie. I'm about to see the third one tomorrow. I'll let y'all know how that is. I'll do a review. But yeah, soccer, football, whatever you call it, changed my life. And I don't mean that in a dramatic way, like, oh, my inward self, my peace. No, I ain't saying all that. I'm talking about it changed my life and my desire for sports. Like, it's weird. I don't care to go to a basketball game. I care of going to a soccer game. That's just how I will go to a soccer game, even if it's not a famous team. Like I lived at a time before I moved. I lived near the Staples Center, not far. Well, like an hour. It's like a few hours, but close enough. Cause I used to live in the East Coast, so then I lived closer when I was in San Diego. And I never went to the Staples Center. I just did not have the desire. And LeBron's playing over there. AD. I could have seen a Laker. I'd never seen a Laker game up face to face. I did not have the desire, but I went to a local soccer game and was enjoying the heck out of it. And do I know everything? No, but it's fun to learn. Heck, I would love to be in that shape to play it, even if it's just like I said, not like professional, but like for a local team or something that's not. You don't see them on TV, but you go, it's a nice small crowd. I would love to do something like that. But yeah, even video games, all of it, soccer/football changed my life. The game of FIFA changed my life. And honestly, I'm at the point in my life now where I'm just going to start accepting that. I'm going to start accepting that. 2K could come back and this huge love could come back. I'm going to tell y'all this right now. Don't hold your breath. Don't hold your breath. If it happens, it happens. It will be a shocker thing. But I want to put more time now into soccer, into FIFA. Heck, I'm going to start a series where I'm going to start playing more for y'all. Yeah, I wish I could react to certain games, but because of copyright reasons, I can't on YouTube. I did, and then all of it was blocked. So I didn't even care of getting paid. I didn't want to get paid for it. I didn't care about no ads on it. I just want to share, but you can't. So I got to figure out a different way for that one. But I'm just starting to make peace with the stuff that I like. And I know some people like, views and all that stuff. If you're getting views but hate what you're doing, it's not going to last. I'd rather take my time, get there the right way. Because I know some people thinking about, well, what about your views? Well, in all fairness, NBA 2K25 was not giving great views anyway. So I wasn't thinking about that, but I'm just saying, for people who keep throwing that out there, I believe in growing your brand of who you are. And this is who I am. So, and people grow. I mean, it had its moment. I appreciate the people I've met there, and maybe I'll see them again. I appreciate the funny mirror because outside of the issues that I had outside of the game, I did have great moments in 2K. That's why I didn't delete everything. There are some videos that are still up. But, yeah. I'm in my favorite team in the U.S. is Washington Spirit with Trinity Rodman. Favorite team over here is Liverpool. Favorite team over here is BVB. So on and so forth. I'm now having fun mixing matching on FIFA with Ultimate Team. I'm now playing that new Rush mode, which I have fun. I will post that video soon. Having fun with that. And then I get to my fighting games because I want to get better. I actually do want to get better. I want to be more just a casual player. I just got to make the time, and that's why I'm, removing some things that are not here to stay. I love team battle games. That's why I'm looking forward to Marvel Rivals, and right now is Overwatch. Diablo, I'm enjoying that for my chill game. I love talking about movies, reacting to them, and all that different things. A lot of funny videos out there that I didn't realize. That's why I do these reactions, because I don't explore a lot, and now I'm exploring. So yeah, I did. Oh, and this is a good thing. So I went to GameStop and returned 2K. Well, I didn't return. I had to give it for trade credit. And I know how people feel about GameStop trade credit, but it wasn't that bad. I got 33 because it was 30, and then with my rewards card made it 33, and then I put it towards Dragon Ball Sparking Zero, which you get an extra bonus. So $30 turned to like 39 and change. So basically $40. So I took $40 off of Sparking Zero, so that I'll take it. And for those like, well, you pay $70, great. That's why I say I shouldn't have paid $70. But I will say this again. This is not a video trashing 2K. The game is actually good. I'm not talking bad about it. Was there some issues here and there? Sure, but not enough where I'm like, oh, 2K, you know how some channels are. I'm not like that. No. I've had issues with previous ones. Like, I know I'm going to be honest. If it was something bad, I would tell you. Like I've told about some other ones. But this one was actually good. But honestly, when it comes to basketball, the only game I would love to come out and I would play the heck out of this basketball game is NBA Street Volume 2. Remaster that sucker and bring it back for us. They've remastered these other games. Remaster some for the sports world. NBA Street Volume 2 deserves a remaster. We need NBA Street Volume 2 in the sports world of remaster. You see, you got fighting games coming back like the Marvel Collection. You got Silent Hill 2 remastered. You got Resident Evil remastered. You bringing all these remasters back. You bringing back some old maps of Call of Duty. All this other stuff. It's like, where's the sports world to get something? Let us get that. The first thing we get is NBA Street Volume 2. They don't even have to remaster that sucker. Just bring it back the way it is. That is a basketball game you'll see me play hours in. Oh my goodness, bro. That's memories right there. But anyway, I've talked long enough. But thank y'all for understanding. And if you didn't, sorry. If you're mad, I hope not. But if you are, I still love you. It's nothing but love here. Like I said, I have love for everybody. If you understand, thank you. If you're still around, thank you. Because I would like to be, I always knew I'm more than just 2K. So there's so much more in my catalog. And yeah, thank y'all so much for tuning in. One thing I do wish though, because I was looking, I could not find a way. I wish I could have given my VC to somebody. I had like 47K VC, and I hate that you just can't, find somebody at the park and just say, here, I wish that, because now that's just sitting there. But anyway, thank you so much for tuning in. I'll check you later.